If there's one thing I learned from just looking at my YouTube channel, it's that I just can't be consistent. I mean, it's there in everything. My writing is inconsistent, my music's inconsistent, but you know what? When I first started vlogging, I thought that, hey, maybe I'd be able to fix this problem, but look where we are. When was the last time I uploaded a video? About 2 months ago, I think. But yeah. School's getting back now, things are getting busier. I'm still pretty relaxed. I enjoy being in school, honestly. It gives me a social environment to not get too lost in myself. Summer was great. There's still like 6 or 7 videos I would spend on talking about what I did over the summer because there's a lot of interesting points, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I understand why people find it hard to consistently upload now. I mean, you'd think that I'd learn after publishing fiction online that, hey, it's very difficult to consistently put your work out there, and same goes for vlogging. I thought that I would be very open with talking about what I've been up to, what I've been doing in school, but it's I don't know. I'm often at the computer, but then I'm doing something else. I'm either writing my supplemental essays, I'm doing my own stuff, and it's just kind of like not really what I planned. Even when I do plan that, hey, maybe I'll make a video today, I end up not doing it. So here we are. This is what, like, the 5th time I've failed an upload schedule. I don't think it'll get any better. I'm still trying to consistently, hey, put myself up there because I will be looking back at these things in some years. I know that for sure. Whether it's in cringe and in nostalgia and reminiscence or something, but I don't know. I'm trying to force myself to upload more consistently now. But let's get back to a bit about what I've been doing. So, school started for us early September, I think September 7th or something. I spent most of the past few weeks quite focused on my club stuff in school. So, I wrote off 2 IB exams last year, which means I only have 4 classes, plus theory of knowledge, plus a UL class that's like university liaison class that's like every 10 days, I believe. So I'm pretty free. Things will get busier, but I'm kind of relaxed right now. There's about one large test I have to worry about in the next 2 weeks. I think that's my English individual oral. But I'm just mostly focused on school clubs. I'm running 3 clubs this year, I believe. I'm running MUN. I am also running the School Literary Arts magazine as chief editor, and I am kind of running debate club. I don't know. It's not really no one's really running it. It's kind of an adult running it. But I'm also planning a bunch of other things. I definitely know I will be hosting writers workshop. I will be both a speaker and the organizer. I'll also get like teachers and to come in to talk about specific themes maybe, or even, I don't know, professional authors if we do get the chance to do so for free. Um, I think I'm pretty excited this year. I've been doing really well so far. The past 2 years, I was kind of slightly unhappy with how uninvolved I was in the school aspect, but to be fair, the past 2 years with COVID, it hasn't been the nicest with the extracurriculars at school, but I've had a chance to do a lot of stuff, and really just putting myself out there. I feel a lot more confident in myself when I do show to people that, hey, this is who I am. These are my interests. I love to debate. I love to read. I love to learn. I love to just exist, I guess, which, might be surprising to hear from me, but I just enjoy putting myself out there now to come out of my shell because I have been stuck in my just kind of own comfort zone for a while, like two years maybe, grade 10, grade 11. And I'm also like realizing that, hey, the environment doesn't have to define me, even if people here aren't necessarily who I want in my life in the future. I can still be who I am, show it to them. If they don't like it, that's their problem. Of course, I'm not gonna be mean to people, but it's just kind of like a matter of preference. Everyone has their own life. You can't expect them to do the same thing, to like the same thing, and etc. It's something I've came to understand over the years. I call it humility to, take everything with a smile. They slap you, just smile back, I guess. Don't slap them back. But that's kind of a bit of what I'm doing. Of course, piano, writing, and hockey are consistent. But another thing I've been focused on is college applications. So most people who know me know that I am applying to the States. I won't be disclosing any information about this. I might share my essays in the future after I do get accepted to places, and that means I think March at the latest, after or April after Ivy Day. But I do think this is it's a great year. It's a great experience. I have a dream school. I definitely want to go there. If I get in, great. If I don't, that's pretty sad, but you know what? I can live with it because I am applying to an Ivy as my dream school, and it is very difficult to get in. People think that hey, it's hard to get in because kids there all have perfect grades. So come on, that's the least of your worries. Everyone applying has perfect grades anyways, so I don't think that's the thing you're worried about. You're more worried about being excellent and recognized enough. So, but I'm pretty confident in my essays. I may come to regret these words later, but you know what? I'm just gonna take a go at it. If I don't get in, that's unlucky, but just go in it with a positive mindset. That's what I've been trying to learn. It's called daily small positivity, self-positivity. I'm trying to abandon my old oh, you suck, yo-yo type of mindset because it's really unhealthy, and I think that's something that makes us fall into a negative cycle. So it's kind of just, a chance to make yourself grow. I think I'm growing. There's times when I relapse because I just don't feel well, but I think it's great. I think it's great that I'm really trying to become someone who's more mature, more developed. It's what I've been doing for the past however many years, because I definitely believe it's worth becoming more than who you are right now. And college process helps with that. It helps you realize some undiscovered things about yourself. I mean, I think I was pretty clear with most of my thoughts in the college application. I know myself pretty well, I'd say, but you still you still come across new things. So I do believe that the U.S. applications are worth it, even if you're not planning to apply to the States. And as for I mentioned that there's a lot of things I want to talk about during my summer. I kind of developed a new interest of theology, which I somehow wasn't exposed to before, but I guess I didn't really like the religious implications of it, but I found it fascinating. It's a kind of an extension of philosophy. It's an evaluation of how religion and God relates to our society. I didn't realize it was as big as it is, but you know what? Newton, who was arguably the greatest physicist of his 200, 300 year period, wrote more theology than physics, so that was interesting. I guess people do say that maybe the end of science is theology, so I'm trying to read more into that now. And of course, there's a book here on this. I would recommend everyone to. It's titled The Human Calling. It's by Mr. Daofeng He, or He Daofeng. This is an overview of, as you see, 3,000 years of Eastern and Western philosophical history. I had the chance to talk to him, Mr. He, in the summer, and I'll make a video on that. It was fascinating. I got to see a completely different viewpoint. He's a right-wing, quite right-leaning, while I am a progressivist. but the conversations were fascinating, and I'm still trying to learn from that conversation. My mom recorded it, and I only got to meet him because he's friends with my dad, and I don't think people just can get to meet him. He had lunch with like Mike Pence before he met me or something. So, but yeah, that's one of the things. The other things, I want to talk about maybe a bit of like choosing a university, like plus visiting universities specifically for the United States. Um, it's a very difficult process and long process, but like I said, the university application process plus the finding a school best fit, I think it's pretty rewarding. So I'll talk a bit about that. Other than that, I'll talk about writer's workshop and all these like writing stuff. I did have quite a few improvements over the summer, so I thought maybe sharing it. Anyone who finds it interesting, we can go off that. Maybe I'll put a few poems in there. Maybe I'll start making some videos on like how to write poems, which I don't know if anyone who watches YouTube needs or wants that, but maybe I'll just put it out there. But I've been ranting for like what 12 minutes straight. Clearly, there was a lot I wanted to say, so yeah. Maybe I should get back to a consistent upload schedule. If you guys comment more and just like, cause I'm on YouTube a lot of times just to put like what is it called, Carefree Wondering or Pursuit of Wonder on or something. So there's a few philosophy channels I would recommend. It's very good channels. But yeah, if people do watch my videos, just leave a comment, remind me to upload. If you do it consistent enough, I will be consistent. So I kinda do need people to make sure I stay consistent. So there you go. That's where I've been. I know I've made like 3 where I've been videos now, but let's face it, I suck at keeping time schedules or just consistent upload schedules. So I can upload video anytime. Maybe I'll start uploading edited videos more. This video is just straight up one take. That's most of my videos because it's a vlog. It's not meant to be like 50 takes. I'm not gonna like bring you around my school, which maybe I should do in the future, but I don't think, one, I have the time, or two, people are interested in that. So that's all I have to say. I'll come back here next week, hopefully, or in the next 3 days. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, and do catch up with me. Just message me, say hey, and we can have a conversation. I'd love that. So there you go. Welcome back, Yo-Yo. Bye.